Hi guys, so I wanted to send you a quick hello from London. So the Google Innovator Academy is currently underway and I wanted to share the beginning of my story with you. So to begin, I'm sure you guys are all wondering what is it like to be in London. I know a couple of you actually said you've been here and it is a little bit different than what we're used to. I think the biggest differences for me is the time zone, the language, and the transportation. So right now it is currently 1:32 a.m., which is significantly later than normal. I think I have not adjusted to the time, and so I'm usually going to sleep about 1 or 2 a.m. right now, and still waking up about 7, so I'm not sure what that is about, but it's a big difference. I think the trippiest thing for me is that when it is, say, 4 p.m. here, you guys haven't even started school yet, because it would mean it's 8 a.m. where you're at. So I think that's a little bit weird. So I think you guys that have been pretty patient with me on as I've responded to your emails, maybe a little bit more slowly than you normally would get from me. So the other thing I said was the language. Now, some of the big things, words are used differently. It's the same language. It's just different words. Like chips are fries, or like French fries are chips. Another one is the subway is called the tube. Um, if you are talking about a pair of pants, it's actually called trousers. Or if you're talking about something in line, like you're standing in line, say for the tube, then that is called a queue. Also, I think, what is it? Potato chips are called crisps. So there's just certain little words that I have had to get used to and or not use because they mean different things here. And that's been a little bit of a difference too. And then another kind of cool thing is the transportation. I haven't driven a car since I left for California, and it's because I don't need to. There is the tube, which is like a subway, and buses, and it's very easy to get around everywhere here. It's very different from where we live, and it's just the transportation is just a really interesting thing. Now, what I really want to share with you is some more important things, and that's what I'm here for because, I am here for the Google Innovator Academy, which I talked to a few of you guys about before I left. And the Google Innovator Academy is why I am visiting London. And it's an academy that accepts 36 educators from around the world to work on an innovation project that will create a positive change in education. So my change, which I know, again, I've talked to a couple of you about, is about creating and helping teachers create lesson plans that are more relevant and engaging to students, that implements technology and finds ways to create more relevant learning experiences for you. Sometimes I worry as teachers we have gotten a little bit disconnected with what is interesting or exciting to you, and how do we do that, plus get all the content in that you do need to be familiar with, but also in a way that promotes skills that will make you ready for the real world. And so I know that's one thing that you guys have talked about before is, when am I going to use this? And I try to show you those ways in my class, but how can we get that happening in all classes, not just across our school or our city, but across the world? And so that is the premise of my innovation project at the moment, which might change, but it is my project at this moment. So this is a year-long program. I will be assigned a coach and a mentor, and I will be working on this over the next year. So it's a long process, but it's a good one, and it is an amazing opportunity. Now, what I really want you guys to take away from this experience that I'm having is that your life is full of possibility. And you are only 12 or 13 years old right now. And so it's hard to think of where you're going to be in 10 or 15 or 20 years. But the possibilities are quite endless. And you've got so many just opportunities ahead of you that you probably don't realize yet. So I think my one advice to you is find what you love, find what that passion is, and then work hard at it. Work harder at it than you've worked at anything in your life. Because I can say without a doubt that I love what I do. I love teaching. I love education. So when I say I have work, it's not work to me. It's just something I enjoy doing. It's what I love. So I'm passionate about it. And it doesn't make it work. It just makes it something I like to do. And so it's fun to work hard at it. And I think that's important, to love what you do. So find what it is that you love and then work hard at it every single day. and don't be afraid to fail. I know you guys are my little honors kids, most of you, unless my avid kids are also watching this, which you guys are kind of little honors kids in your ways too, so you are often very afraid of failure. But one thing I know I've shared with you guys a lot over the last couple years, or the last year if you've only had me for this one, is that there is no harm in failure. Now, there are opportunities to learn, but failure is, it's almost a choice. I mean, and if you feel like you failed in one sense, maybe you didn't. Maybe it was just an opportunity to learn. So I think that word failure almost needs to go away, because most likely it was a great learning experience for you. And so as you find what it is that you love to do and that passion, understand that failing or not being perfect is inevitable. It's going to happen. But it's what you take away from that experience that matters. So think about that over the next couple days, and I hope to share some more videos with you as I am here. If you have any questions, send me some emails, and maybe I can answer some questions in the next video, because I would like to send one to you maybe tomorrow or the next day. So if you have some questions, shoot me some questions, and I will answer those for you. If not, have a great day, and just thank you for being as awesome as I am hearing about you from a distance. So I appreciate that. Have a great week. Talk to you later.